But to give you a little quick history on Always Brothers and what brought us to this run, my husband is prior active duty Marine from 91 to 95. A few years ago, him and some of his buddies started reconnecting on Facebook, and as they started making the connections, they found out one of their brothers was killed in action in 2005 and left behind 3 young children and a wife. And he was an ultra athlete, and they wanted to know what they could do to honor him best and let his kids and wife know that we appreciate their sacrifice. And it started with a run in the Washington, D.C. area, 100 miles. And from there, it turned into a run in Ohio for Lima Company. And now we've brought it out here to Seattle to raise awareness for PTS and traumatic brain injury, because it's a huge impact on our troops as they're coming back.
Good morning, I'm Colonel Randall Wickman, broadcasting you live from Auburn, Washington. I'm in charge of the 189th Infantry out of Fort Lewis, Washington. We're here to support the city of Auburn and the United States Marine Corps. Thank you.
I wouldn't be here today expressing my words however I feel without the freedom that we're allowed through the service of those who fight against oppression and basically maintain that liberty.
We started at 6 o'clock this morning, officially for the run. The runners got up about 3:30 this morning. We met up at 4:15, headed to Leschi Marina on Lake Washington, got there a little after 5 a.m., met up with all the teams and had a prayer said for us. We showed Captain Swisher's flag in a little ceremony, and the runners stepped off right at 6 a.m. like they always do. The first part of the leg went pretty smoothly, across I-90 bridge into Mercer Island, down through Renton past the Seahawks training facility, and then the landing. Then we headed out 169 through Maple Valley, Black Diamond. As we started riding out those areas, some of the runners first started feeling a little bit of the fatigue. The rhythm slowed down a little bit. We came into Maple Valley, had one of our first cheer stations, and the runners were able to stop. And right about then is when runners started transitioning in and out. The heat started coming on, the clouds started breaking away, so it definitely started getting hot. Got through Maple Valley, and as you may know, the hills from Maple Valley through Black Diamond into Enumclaw are tough, especially middle of the day, and it definitely got tough. They got into Enumclaw, and we had a Young Marines group greet us there, and that was pretty inspirational, kind of boost the runners, and set out on 410 from there. And again, the heat started taking its toll on them, really dealt with some cramping. When you see the runners go through these long stints, you really see the ups and the downs, and that was one of those tougher times. And then the pace starts picking up again, and you see smiles return, and whatever it is just brings them along, and it's like they just stepped off again until you move into that next community or that next long draw. And just as you think you're not going to be able to make another step, another friendly face turns out to cheer you on or give you a drink of water and share their story with you. So we came in through Pacific, which was an awesome station, which brought us to Auburn, and I don't know, I think there's a little competitiveness between these two cities, and we'll have to see who ends up winning that one, but you guys have all been great. From here, we'll continue on the Interurban Trail through the night. We'll meet the Seattle Police Department at the West Seattle Bridge, and they'll escort us. We'll have a full escort motorcycle brigade all the way into Century Lake Field. They'll head up Occidental right into the North Plaza of CenturyLink, and we'll have the U.S. Army Northwest on hand, Race for a Soldier. The Seagulls are going to be there. Blue Thunder contacted us and said, we heard about this great event and we want to drum those runners in at that final leg. And these guys have no idea what they're in for when they get to meet the 12th man and the drummers at CenturyLink Field. The expected end time is around 9:30 in the morning. Then there'll be some speeches, some awards, some tears, some laughter, and a closing ceremony.
I'm representing the Washington Community Chaplain Corps, and we think this is a really great thing to raise awareness for veterans issues, and we want to show our support by cheering these guys on here this evening.
It's awesome. I really want to see them.
It'll be just what the runners need at this time of night, and so much appreciated. And this is exactly what they run for and why. And this is really moving, especially, I mean, these last two stops of the whole route have been the largest two stops we've come across. And it's the wee hours of the morning, miles 70 plus for the runners. I mean, this is just amazing. You guys know how to do it right.
Hi, this is Pete Lewis, Mayor of Auburn. I'm sitting here on the trailhead of the Interurban Trail at Auburn and at Main Street, and we're here to welcome a group of Marines that are coming through our town to aid others. Now, they've been on a run that's taken them through many of our communities and all of our hearts. We're glad to have them come through Auburn. We're glad to have them serve, and we're glad that they are here to serve others at the same time. Welcome to the city of Auburn.
USA! USA! USA!
Sorry for the wait. We're going a little slower.
We understood that. You've come a long, long way.
These guys are amazing, and they're pushing through. It's pretty emotional. It's good stuff.
Oh man, how awesome is this at this time of the morning, I tell you. Awesome. No, we really, really, really appreciate it. We feed off of this stuff. That's what it's all about, you know. We've been talking the whole way and coming up with stuff out there on the trail, and it's just nice with all the crappy things in this world to see all the good, you know, because there's a lot of good out there, and there's good people out there, so it gets overlooked so much when everybody's disgruntled and upset and times are bad. But you're doing a good job. It's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Stay upright. Stay upright. You guys are Marines. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you.
One of the unique things about what these guys do is it's not a race. It's all about sticking together. You're only as strong as the brother next to you. And so when you see the fresh legs move ahead, they drop back and they get their brothers and their sisters. And they move forward together as a team, as one. Coming through the towns and seeing the posters of family members that have stories to share, and really truly seeing the lives that we're touching. It's just really inspirational. It's really, this is why these guys do this. It's not a race to see who wins. It's not about any one great person. It's about a team effort, and every community we run through becomes part of our Always Brothers family and part of that team.
All right, folks, I gotta keep my legs moving.
Nice seeing you. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
If you're interested in finding out more about us, definitely our website, alwaysbrothers.org. There's donation options on the website through PayPal as well as active.com.